Hello to everyone. I'm Bertrand Piccard, chairman of the Solar Impulse Foundation. Imagine that I would come back from my flight around the world non-stop in a balloon or with a solar-powered airplane, and I would say we have to protect the environment because nature is beautiful, because life on this planet is a miracle. What would happen? I would be applauded by the environmental activists, and I would be completely ignored by the financial, economical, industrial, and political world. And these people actually are the ones who can change something in this world. This is why we have to learn to speak their language. And their language is the language of profitability, of job creation. So let's change now the narrative. What we are doing is not only for climate change. Climate change sometimes is intangible. It is ice melting in the South Pole in 20 years. People don't notice it themselves. We have to speak much more about pollution, pollution of soil, of water, of air. Air pollution kills 7 million people per year, and this can be someone of our family. We have to show that the world has to become much more efficient, because we waste 75% of the energy we produce, half of the food, half of the natural resources. 95% of the waste are wasted when they can become a resource for new industries. So being more efficient speaks about the need of being more profitable. Efficient in terms of functioning in the world, protecting the environment, and at the same time creating more jobs and more profit. And this is exactly what we want to prove with the Solar Impulse Foundation. We have decided to select and label 1,000 solutions, technologies, sources of energy, systems, programs, material, products that have the capability to protect the environment and at the same time to create jobs and make money. And this is in the field of water, mobility, construction, industry, agriculture, energy. And this is something that shows to the world that today protecting the environment is a way to protect the economy of our world, especially in the phase of the recovery post-COVID-19. We cannot go back to the world we had before. That was unstable, fragile, unfair, polluting, and inefficient. We have to go forward into a better world that will be much more profitable for the economy and at the same time offering a better quality of life to the people. And how to demonstrate it? Well, I want to go around the world again with a portfolio of these 1,000 solutions. It will be soon because today we have already selected and labeled 670 proofs that the protection of the environment can be profitable. And I want to go with the 1,000 solutions as soon as we have them to governments in order to give them the tools that they need to be much more ambitious in the protection of the environment, in the regulation. Because today, let's be clear, it is still allowed to pollute, to put as much CO2 in the atmosphere as we want, as much particles in the lungs of the citizens. It's still allowed to pollute water, to put plastic in the oceans. So if we can demonstrate that the protection of the environment, thanks to the new technologies, can be more profitable than the destruction of the environment, I think we'll have a lot of people with us. And clean mobility is one of the examples. Imagine that you drive with hydrogen. The production of the hydrogen can be made by oil companies who know how to produce and sell a liquid. In this case, it would be hydrogen instead of oil. It's a way to put together people. You know, don't fight against the people you want to convince. Take them with you, give them hope, give them the way to diversification. And in this case, we see very well that the diversification will bring a lot of industries together. And more than that, I tell you, if I drive a Kona full electric car from Hyundai, it's not only because of the environment, it's not only because of the economy, it's also because it's much more comfortable. You have no vibrations, you have better torque, you have no noise, you accelerate better, and you are independent. I charge at home with solar cells in my garden. So you see that there is so many things you can do as soon as you have the spirit of pioneering, of exploration. Try to do differently than what has been done in the past. And I hope you will all join this movement and be pioneers, do your part, because you know it brings so much passion to be able to contribute to the well-being of the world, the environment, but also the economy, and to do it all together. So let's be pioneers, because it is logical as much as ecological.